Hey, great to see you this week. What a fun video. Are you like me? Do you love scrolling on TikTok and Instagram, and anytime a beauty hack comes along, I am transfixed and I'm like, all right, let's see what this makeup artist can do, and is it gonna work? And there are some hacks out there, I've gotta tell you, they are miraculous. I've tried some, I've even featured some on this channel, and there are some I'm kind of scratching my head thinking, can that really work? Well, what do you say we answer that question and find out in today's video? I've compiled a bunch of TikTok videos from TikToks that have blown up, millions of views that people have followed, and I don't know if these hacks work or not. I would have to think after all these views. Either it's hack or hype, we'll find out. But let's go ahead and scroll through some of these videos. Let's watch them together, and then I'm gonna demo it and see if there's anything to the madness. The hacks that I wanna do will essentially cover the full face, or as much of it as we can possibly get. So let's start with one that has to do with foundation. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face, not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your makeup is.
Beep. Okay, wait, now I gotta remember all these steps. These girls, they don't know what it's like being in menopause. They just gave us 4 steps. Okay, moisturizer, powder, setting spray, primer, foundation. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna remember all of that. Hold on, let me grab my stuff. Okay, the moisturizer, I did. Moisturizer is done. So then she said powder. So let's go ahead and use what you know I'm gonna use. That's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose. So she put a decent amount of powder on first. I may as well just hit it everywhere, right? Okay, powder. Next it was setting spray. So the All Nighter Urban Decay. Okay, then primer, right? Well, I hope I'm getting this in order. Fenty. Hope I didn't just wipe off all that powder. Okay, now foundation. And I'll list everything I'm using in the description below. I figure it's just gonna save so much time instead of having to say it all. Okay, I'm assuming the whole point is that it's gonna last longer. I don't know if I'm supposed to notice anything immediately. Let me see what she says, because I didn't pay attention. It cut off. How it's gonna what? How it's gonna wear? Foundation hacks. Okay, let's see what the commenters are saying. I never remember the order. Ha! I feel ya. People are saying they have a greasy T-zone. It made a big difference. My makeup lasted longer and no shine. All right, so that's what I figured this would be all about. So this would require kind of going through the day and seeing what's going on. But make it last and no shine. I mean, it seems to have more of a matte effect just because of the primer and the powder, but okay. And why did she have to cuss? Oscar, why did she have to cuss? That was so unnecessary. Such a mom. Okay, let's see. Beauty hack number 2.
We need to try this. Let's try this. If you are a beginner and you struggle with having your eyebrow even and accurate, then this here is a tool that you need. So let's try it out to see if it actually works. And while I have your attention, do ensure you like, save, and share this video, and give me a follow. Now, I got this off of Amazon, and it was like $4, I think. I really hope that the shapes here match my likeness.
Me
so
too.
it came with 3 shapes and this spoon thing. So let's connect it. So this is 1, 2, 3, definitely not 4. But I think I like this one the most. So it's supposed to clip this in and fit this in like so. Okay. And for today, I'm going to fill in my brows only using eyeshadow. Excited to see this work. Let's take this off. You guys.
She just did eyeshadow?
This is something that you need. Let's clean this up. This is what she's giving. So let me know what you guys think. Would you actually try this?
We're gonna find out. Okay, so my gut reaction to this is everybody's going to be tempted to just fill it in with powder and it will make a big blocky eyebrow. I'm sort of tempted to use my NYX Lift and Snatch and border with this and try it that way, and then maybe powder in the rest. Okay, so like I said, I know the temptation is going to be to use this and completely fill it in with shadow. I'm going to use it as a boundary maker, so I can do just one side at a time, and then I'm going to use my NYX Lift and Snatch. I can already see my brows come way down. Okay. Okay, let's try the other side. You kind of have to press it against your face or else it'll be too far away. Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to sort of fill in some of the empty spots and see what I get. Mind you, my brows have been microbladed. They already have kind of this natural pattern, and I can see this brow is running a little bit higher. I think this would be great for somebody who actually has no border to their brows and really needs a shape. Now I'm going to kind of soften those edges. I think that's going to help me a lot. Okay, it's getting better as I blend. It's riding up way higher than my natural brow, as you can see. So I think you can use it for part of your brow, but I don't think you can use it to fully shape your brow unless you have absolutely no eyebrows and you just need a shape. But see, I've got to wipe this off up top here in order for it to meet my own brow. So the stencil, you know, like I said, I think can help a little bit as a guide, and then you can kind of take care of the rest. Interesting. I mean, honestly, I expected worse, I gotta tell you. And I just don't like a fully filled in brow. I really like being able to see hairs, which is why I love my Lift and Snatch. But again, if you struggle with creating a nice shape or the boundaries, this may work for you. And I may have just picked one that's too wide. I know they make them more narrow, like she said. So give it a try. I mean, again, if you're having a hard time creating a really pretty brow, this may be a good starting point for you. And maybe you just use sort of the top part and a little bit of the bottom, and then hand stitch the rest. So, okay, so the brow thing, not bad. I think there's a use for it. Still so curious about what's going to happen with this foundation. All right, on to the next, said Groucho Marx. For those of you who know who he is, eyeshadow. Okay, we gotta look like a peacock. Purple, dark brown, reddish, orangish, and blend. Whoa, that's wild. Let me find the right palette. Wow. That's all I can say. Okay, I think we're gonna get it in here. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so purple, red, orange. See, she's got lashes on at the end and everything. Purple, red. Okay, I just have to go down the colors. All right, and she's using a sponge. I don't have a sponge. Oh, I could really use one of those. Let me try Q-tip. Hold on. So the video has us. Let's start with the dark purple. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, I need some primer. Hold on, she had primer. Okay, eyes are primed. Here we go. So started with the outside, big old purple line. Figure I'll just make my life easy. Okay, then came the red one. This would be kind of cool for Halloween. And it got lighter, a little more of a pinkish color. And then it was kind of an off-white. All right. I look like an alien. Okay, a blending brush, and away we go. Let's see what we get. She just kind of swirled. I'm finding it hard to, I mean, it's blending, but I'm finding it hard to kind of smooth out the lines. You really have to work. I can definitely say this is a dramatic nighttime look, especially with these brows. There's nothing daytime about any of this. The dark purple, it's really kind of streaky. I mean, I think in theory, I like the concept. I'm just having a hard time. Maybe if the colors were a little bit lighter, and maybe if applied with the sponge, it wouldn't be so harsh. But I mean, it's, you know, it's okay. It's cool. It's not bad. If you struggle with blending and knowing what colors, you know, why not throw up all the colors on the rainbow and be the peacock and blend it all out and see what you get. I'm all right with that. Okay, interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean, not horrible, not great, but okay, cool. All right, what are we gonna try next? Oh boy, oh boy.
Let's see if this eyeliner stencil actually works. So I'm gonna apply the stencil to my eye. Then I'm gonna take my Kokie eyeliner and start to build up a wing. And this is the result. It needed a little cleaning up, but overall, I feel like the wing was actually pretty good.
Okay, we're making a wing. Here's our stencil. They look like so. I found one that said cat eye eyeliner. I'm gonna go for that one. Cat line eyeliner. Ah, okay. So bear with me. I'm not sure how high up this goes. It's gonna take up a lot of the eye. That is a lot of cat eye. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a lot of eyeliner. That's gonna look crazy. Who's got eyes this big? And here's the other thing. The adhesive is pulling up my crazy peacock eyeshadow. Did you see that? It literally lifted off my eyeshadow. Okay, I am not liking this at all, at all. Oh, there is just no way. Who's got eyes this big? Okay, I can already tell you this is gonna be a hot mess and I'm gonna look like I'm performing in the show Cats. You ready? I am literally supposed to block all this in. Ta-da! Yeah, the girls, and it just took off. Look, it took off more eyeshadow. What a pity. Yeah, she said you'd have to fill in the gaps. You do. Okay, I'll admit it's not as crazy as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty. It's pretty something. Now the other side. Here goes my eyeshadow job. Ooh, it's making me blink. I better hurry. Okay. Ha! Okay, this one wasn't as thick. A little bit better. But again, I lost so much eyeshadow. That adhesive is strong. Here we go again. This is getting kind of costumey looking, yo. It's a bit much. Next hack. Ah, these youngins. They have fun. Okay, so the only hiccup with this is that I don't have an eyelash curler. I don't know why I don't have an eyelash curler, but I don't. So I feel like I can't fairly demonstrate, but I will tell you that eyelash primers essentially have fibers in it. So the whole concept of using the powder is thickening your eyelashes and kind of priming it before the mascara, which I can do. I will use powder. See how that goes. Brush on powder on the eyelashes. Just you guys go ahead and curl yours, and then use your. I'm using my translucent powder. Although what it's doing is it's taking away the darkness of my eyeliner. All this powder is getting. See, the girls they don't do all of these things in order. I think because now my wing liner looks gray. Again listed. She also did mascara in the lower lashes, which you know I am not going to do. Personally, I am not noticing a huge difference using the powder before the mascara. But what I did notice that I did not like was that it took away the depth of the eyeliner and the darkness of it. So I would not recommend this hack at all. I say if you want longer lashes, get a mascara that's got a fiber in it, or a lash primer and mascara. But this, and again, it's like I showed you with that stencil, that eyeliner stencil, then you ruin your eyeshadow. The powder technique, then you ruin your eyeliner. So you never want to ruin a look trying to do another. Okay. Anyway, lashes on, I can't tell the difference. So, next, freezing your lip liners before sharpening them.
Actually works.
Interesting. Sure, it hardens the wax. Makes perfect sense. All right, just so happens I have one in the freezer. Well, let me go get it. Okay, NYX Nude Truffle. She'd be chillin'. Let's sharpen her. Nice fine point. Let's get to the point. Definitely firm, much more firm. So if you're looking for a precise border, it will help. If you're like me and you use an eyeliner, if you use a lip liner more for a shadow border and smoke, then you won't need to freeze your lip liner. But if you have a really strong pigmented lip color, like let's say you're doing a hot pink or a red or a bright orange, and you want a super precise line to follow, this is a great hack. So 2 thumbs up for that one. Moving on, the best liner hack.
Do you struggle eyeliner? I've got the best hack. Grab your pencil, black, brown, whatever colour you want. You're going to put your finger right in the corner of your eye, and where you can feel the pressure, that's where you're going to put your pencil liner. I'm drawing mine here. And we're going to put it into the corner of the eye, and we're just going to pull it out.
Huh, okay, interesting. I don't know how it's going to compete with the wing liner we have going on here, but we're about ready to find out. Okay, I feel like I need a bit of a trial run on this. So it's going to have to ride kind of on the top part of the finger, because she's saying anchor your finger here, kind of wiggle and pull it out. So the liner, if it's too low, you're going to get it down here. So it's going to have to ride high. So let's see what happens. Okay, I smudged right there. I'm nervous. Oh. Okay. Wiggle it in. Whoa. Okay. Y'all, that's horrible. That's so much. Now I've got to do the same on this side. That's awful. Okay, less maybe, a little less. Wiggle. Okay, that worked a little bit better. Okay, that was better. That was better. So I did like a little wiggle and then I just went quick. This looks like an amoeba. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna bring that down. But this isn't too bad. Do you see that? That's not too bad. I gotta admit, that one is scary impressive. That was horrific. So you may be stronger on one side like I was. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, interesting. Just cleaning up. Help this poor side. Whew. All right, we are running out of hacks. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, a blush one.
Jenna Ortega's makeup artist taught me the coolest blush hack.
And then I tap it on the table to get the product into the brush.
That's a lot of pink. Look at that pink with the orange. Okay, I do like the placement of the blush. The whole tapping thing makes sense so that you don't lose a lot of it or get too much of it right on your cheek on the first dab. All right, I put on some concealer and more powder and contour just so this doesn't look ridiculous. I picked a pop and blush color because they did a pop and blush color. So he said, okay, swirl it around and then tap it against the counter to get the powder to sit in. And I mean, I don't know if I notice a difference. Maybe, but wouldn't I want to use less powder on my brush and get it on my face as opposed to getting the powder to sink in? I'm not sure. I mean, I understand it's to make sure there's not a clump of blush powder sitting on the top of your brush. But most of the time when you swirl a brush into the blush, there's not a huge amount that gets on it anyway, and most certainly not a whole dollop of powder that you need to shake off like a loose powder, right? So I don't know. Again, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I am no professional, but all I know is that my cheeks are orange. So I'm just going to take my translucent and try to cut this down. Although I'm really excited to see how the foundation wears throughout the night. Very excited about that. But I look like a clown. Okay. I hope we're winding down at this point. Let's see what's next.
Blush application hack.
Oh, that. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so again, this is all about blush placement. So doing that helps you localize it. Let's add some more orange, shall we? Let's get crazy with this tutorial. Okay, so she's going like this to help you hover right above your cheekbone and kind of get it in there. But when you remove your hand, did you notice how she then took the brush and she sort of swept it up to get it kind of all in there? The key is getting blush to ride higher. And I would agree, all too often we put our blush down here in the contour area, and if you put it up higher on the cheekbone, then you create a lifted effect. So I'm going to switch hands, so it would be like this. Now granted, you're going to get some of this on your hands too, so just be prepared. But this can most certainly help you aim high on the cheekbone, create that lifted effect, and then sweep out. I'm a big fan of using hands, tools, and things like that to help you create angles and borders if your hands don't naturally know where to go, just like this. So that's good. I'm all for this. I'm all for doing that. I'm going to give you guys a hack at the end that's not on TikTok. Maybe it should be. I think we're at our last, we have to be at our last one because I have no lipstick on. So let's see what the last hack is.
This classic beauty secret makes your lipstick transfer proof. It involves powder and a tissue. Most of you have seen it, but some of you haven't, so let's get into it. For this to be put to the test, we have to do a red lip, so I'm gonna outline my lips with MAC's Ruby Woo lip liner, then filling in my lips with it. My red lip of choice, Besame's Red Hot Red, and this color is inspired by Miss Marilyn Monroe, and some like it hot and blot. Blotting absorbs the oils in the lipstick while still keeping the pigments intact. That's why the lip is still red. To really make this transfer proof, take the tissue, split it in half, make it really thin. We're gonna lay it over the lip and then take a little bit of loose translucent powder and dust it over top. Makes it a little more matte, but let's do a kiss test. That is not bad. I mean, there's a tiny bit of transfer, but that's really good considering this is not a liquid lipstick. Really not bad. The secret to making your lipstick last even longer is applying a blush of the same color of your lipstick over top. When you do this, it gives a nice matte finish, so it takes away any shine and prevents it from transferring. Try it out.
Okay, so trying it out. Okay, she said stay in the same family. So I'm using Wonder 2 Crush for Coral lip liner and lipstick. And then I can use that same blush on top of it. So we got to go in with a super tight lip line. Not going to be the same red as Marilyn, but it'll complement the orange going on here today. Wow. Okay, wait, let me watch the rest of it. Blot.
Blotting absorbs the oils in the lipstick while still keeping the pigments intact. That's why the lip is still red. To really make this transfer proof, take the tissue, split it in half, make it really thin. We're gonna lay it over the lip and then take a little bit of loose translucent powder and dust it over top. Makes it a little more matte, but let's do a kiss test. That is not bad. I mean, there's a tiny bit of transfer, but that's really good considering this is not a liquid lipstick.
Really not bad. The secret to making your lipstick last even longer is applying a blush of the same color of your lipstick over top. When you do this, it gives a nice matte finish, so it takes away any shine and prevents it from transferring. Try it out. This classic beauty secret makes your lipstick transfer proof. It involves powder and a tissue. Most of you have seen it, but some of you haven't, so let's get into it. For this to be put to the test, we have to...
It works. Now I will say the blotting with the tissue and the powder and then applying the applying the blush on top of that diminishes the overall pigment of the lipstick. So the lipstick came on a brighter orange and it got dimmed down a little bit, but I know I can eat and I can do things and it's not going to get transferred onto glasses, or if you give somebody a kiss, they're not going to get the big orangey red smooch. So that's kind of a cool trick, especially if you are going out at night and you want a deeper shade to really, really last. But whoa, do I need to tone this down? Okay, is that it? Am I hacked out? I think I've been hacked. Oh, my hack for you. My hack for you, because I got to throw one in there too. Contouring. Just like we learned that we can do this for blush placement, here's my hack for contour placement. Get your contour, thin brush, take your index finger, hug it right underneath your cheekbone, and then take your contour, starting at the hairline and lightly flecking downward. Snatched cheekbone. Same on the other side. Boom. And then blend with powder. All right, I bet you're wondering about that foundation hack. I tried it the other day at work during rehearsals, and I've got to tell you, I did notice my foundation lasted longer and there was less shine. So 2 thumbs up to that one. Okay, I really wanted to go over the top with this look, so why not? What are your takeaways? Did you learn anything that you're going to try? Did any of these hacks pique your interest by chance? I don't know. There are some that I will use, some I like. I'm really, really curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think is worthy of your time? What do you think is absolute silliness, aside from this overall look? Please let me know in the comment section below. Are there any other hacks out there that you're curious for me to try? Look, I think that we can all learn a great deal from each other, and I just love these young influencers who get out there, they try things, and some of it is really great. Some of it really helps us sharpen things and create looks that we're unable to do on our own, and some of it, well, can be quite comical. Go out, be bold, and be blessed this week. Enjoy all of the playing around in your bathroom and what you come up with, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.